Well, in court, there's been a flurry of legal activity. Out here, much different. Seeing a lot of people in costume tonight, many of them singing and dancing. That in stark contrast to the federal agents on top of the ICE facility. But the dynamics could change depending on a ruling from an appeals court. The federalized National Guard is standing by, waiting for a decision from the Ninth Circuit whether to allow their deployment. 200 members of Oregon's National Guard are staged at Camp Rylea in Warrenton, according to the governor. Another 200 California National Guard members are at Camp Withacombe in Happy Valley. The National Guard is part of the military, normally reserved for disaster relief, such as wildfires or flooding. If deployed, Guard members would be asked to protect the ICE facility in South Portland, the focal point of protests for several months. Lieutenant Colonel Charles Patzner explained last week that these troops are trained and equipped to handle civil disobedience.
Shields, batons, those type of civil unrest type tooling. Yeah.
Can they make arrests?
No. And so right now we're in support of law enforcement, and so we will not be doing any civil arresting.
In 2020, then Governor Kate Brown activated the Guard briefly to support police during protests. They wore helmets and carried batons, armed for self-defense. Unlike federal agents or local police, the U.S. military is generally prohibited from using tear gas or chemical irritants. Brigadier General Alan Gronwald, head of the Oregon National Guard, testified before state lawmakers on September 30th.
Oregon National Guard, men and women, they serve two purposes. One, to defend America, and two, to protect Oregonians. And so by serving in this mission, they will be protecting any protesters at the ICE facility. That's my desire.
If deployed, the National Guard will report to a Joint Task Force commander who takes orders from U.S. Northern Command. Its leadership answers to Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. In a press release on October 3rd, U.S. Northern Command explained the mission: support the protection of federal personnel who are conducting federal functions and federal property in the greater Portland area. Yesterday, the Ninth Circuit heard oral arguments whether to overturn a lower court's decision to temporarily block the deployment of the National Guard in Portland. A decision could come tonight, this weekend, or early next week. We're just going to have to wait and see.
Right. We'll continue to monitor things. As always, appreciate your continued reporting all week long. Thank you, Kyle.